Hey, what's going on everyone? xbiggchrisx here with a new episode of Weapon Breakdown. Last week's episode was not up to par and I apologize for that. Hopefully with this episode we can make up for that. So on the 5th episode of Weapon Breakdown, we're going to be looking at the ACE-23. Now the ACE-23 is equipped with NATO rounds. Your magazine will be able to carry 30 of those NATO rounds, 31 with one in the chamber, and will give you a well-balanced rate of fire of 770 RPM. Now the ACE is going to do a maximum damage of 25, which will begin to drop off at a mere 10 meters, and will drop to a not so low 18 once it hits 50 to 55 meters. Moving on to the sights, the ACE has 9 close range and 6 medium range scopes. Now while the ACE should be used in a close range setting, using it in medium range wouldn't be the worst thing to do while in the battlefield. Since the least amount of damage this weapon will deal out is 18, that means you'll be able to take out an enemy 60 meters away with only 7 shots. While it seems like quite a bit, this means in an ideal or near perfect situation, you can take out as many as 4 enemies and still have 3 bullets remaining. If you have the option, and if you're lucky enough to have unlocked it with the first battle pack, the PKA 3.4x scope is a great attachment. Now while using that 3.4x scope, you're going to have to make a very easy decision. If you're going to be using it, Cainted Iron Sights is a no-brainer. You could use the laser sight, but I'd rather be able to aim down sights than take the chance for my hipfire to be accurate enough to take out my enemy. Now the barrel and underbarrel we're going to throw into one category from now on. While on Synthic you can visually see which combination of these two options go best together, I first decided to use them in one game to see which felt better. My ending choice was the muzzle brake and vertical grip. Once I saw how Synthic showed them, I realized why. These two together greatly decreased my recoil up pull and made taking down enemies so much easier. Recoil that pulls up is my personal weakness. Not being able to fully automatic the gun and just keep my shots on target because of the up pull is one thing that frustrates me, so I like to keep it nice and accurate. So with this, it'll make the already decently accurate ACE just that much more deadly. And if you decide to try and take out that enemy 50 meters away, and you can time your burst just right, you'll pull an ACE and take your enemy out with no problem. So with that being said, that's kind of it for the weapon breakdown. I feel like the weapon breakdowns are actually getting shorter and shorter, and I apologize for that. I know my first episode was actually perfectly timed and everything and all that good stuff, but now I feel like I'm running into more of like more space at the end of the video for, you know, just random stuff. So I feel that, you know, maybe I'll discuss the weapon and stuff like that from now on. You know, just because I can't just dive into stats for a good 6 or 7 minutes, or, you know, I think the shortest one I actually did was like 3 minutes, but still. I can't, you know, sit there and talk about this weapon and its stats and what I think is a great combination for it for that long. So instead, I guess I'll just throw a commentary like this one at the end as a little bonus, so you kind of get a 2-for-1 video from me. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I know you come here for actual, you know, opinions on what I think of this weapon and if it's good or not, and how you should use it, what combination of this weapon and that weapon will go great together, and yeah, but if that's all, you know, you're interested in, then you guys can just stop at the beginning half of these videos from now on. And, you know, as you can see, like, this gameplay is actually really beast. I mean, I get an okay score. I think I'm 30-something in 6 or 36 and 6 or something like that. So, you know, a lot of these kills are, like, awesome. Like, they're just... I mean, while the score is, in my opinion, impressive, the way that I actually get them is a little bit more impressive than how many I got. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. So, you know, I know we still got a minute left, but yeah, ACE, would I recommend it? Definitely. As you can see in a whole bunch of these clips from just one game, it was an awesome weapon to use. It was crazy, it was awesome, and I know I said awesome twice, but still, leave me alone. It was an It's an awesome weapon, nice and accurate, something I always look for in a weapon, as I described earlier. That's kind of my weakness. I need it to be accurate and need it to be low recoil, or else I have a little bit of a hard time dealing with it. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this weapon breakdown. This is my 5th episode. I can't believe it. So stay tuned for next week's episode, where we're gonna break down, I don't know, let me know down below what weapon you want me to use. You can find a link to the playlist of all the weapons I've already did, so that way you don't duplicate. And you know, next week I'll have that weapon breakdown for you, tell you what I think of the gun, what is like the best setup and all that, and give you my first-hand impressions of the weapon. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Like I said, don't forget to comment down below, tell me which weapon you want me to use. Like the video, subscribe if you want already. I got lots of great content. Gaining subscribers nice and fast, I enjoy that. Thank you guys for those of you who are already subscribed, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again for watching. xbiggchrisx out.